Today's episode has cat cam. What's going on, everyone? It is August 18th, and that means it is RPGaDay 2018, episode number 18. What art inspires your game? There he goes. So what art inspires my games? For me, that's mostly character art. When I'm hunting art to represent one of my characters, when I'm playing as a PC, I kind of just collect all the stuff that I like, and I have several different folders of everything kind of organized. And then at a later point, whether I'm a PC or a GM, if I'm hunting inspiration for something, I will flip back through those folders and look to see if anything jumps out at me. The most common theme that I like is I really enjoy the character art that Pathfinder used for all of its core books, and I don't know a good way to describe it. A lot of them were just plain white background, very well drawn character sketches, and I saved all of that stuff I could find whenever I found it online. And a lot of my characters and a lot of my NPCs are, I won't say the entire character is based off the art that I found, but it really helps determine things about a character's look, demeanor, and stuff like that to have a piece of artwork to be working with. So sometimes I start with artwork and then build a character based off of it, and sometimes I have a skeleton of a character. I go find art that matches the vibe I'm looking for, and then I fill in the gaps with things that I can draw from the art. Oh, they're wearing this kind of armor. That's because of the time that they spent serving in the guard as a soldier, or this thing that's hanging from their belt is because of their mentor gave them blah back when they were a squire. And so I can draw from art to fill in gaps and make my characters seem more real, because a lot of the art out there does a really good job of making a believable character. There's some 5th edition art that I like, but a lot of it fell kind of flat for me personally. I didn't like the way the halflings were portrayed, and I didn't like a lot of the art that was in the player's handbook specifically. I've been looking through some of the newer books, but I don't have it as well memorized as, like, oh yeah, that one gnome or one halfling in the player's handbook appears to have 2 elbows, but whatever. I really like the art for Edge of the Empire and Age of Rebellion as well. I think they're very solid, plain background, bold character sketches that I can use for tokens and NPCs and even player characters. I've probably got 4 or 5 like character ideas in the back of my head just from all of the art that I've found while looking for art to represent NPCs in the Beyond the Rim game that we're going to be running. Well, we are running now that we had our first session the other day. So that's my answer. What art inspires the game? My most inspiration comes from character art. I do, on a smaller scale, collect good landscape shots or scenery shots and stuff like that, but the biggest bang for my buck comes from good character art. And from there, I can design a character and their backstory and an NPC and their general vibe and demeanor, and that helps me build the smaller pieces, which help me build larger pieces. Okay, I've got this kind of blacksmith in this town. I've got this person working the bar. I've got this person doing whatever. These 3 people would fit most in a community that does blank. And then, okay, I have a farming community. I need to build an area around it, making it a farming community. So having characters helps me world build because I kind of work from both ends. I do broad stroke. This is the general theme of the world. Help me find places that I can build down to the smaller finer points, while at the same time going, I have all of these characters I've built based off of art and concepts and ideas, and I can build up. And when the 2 meet in the middle, it really helps make things believable, because I have a place that exists for a reason in my story, and I have a person in that place that exists and fits with that place because of connecting both ends. So that's my answer for day 18.